our goal today is to turn that into that. Here's what we're gonna do. I went and ripped a 2x4 poorly, but we only need one square edge. So what we're gonna do is make that 2x4 line up with this edge right here of this tube. Oh, there we go. So that when we put our siding boards on, it'll be that thickness. And then our end will be flush here so that we don't have an edge sticking out to collect rain and moisture and whatever. We want everything to end here or back. So we'll replace these bolts with longer ones that come through. We'll basically frame this whole thing with these ripped 2x4s so that we have something to tie into on the top. And then this will be the bottom eventually. But I'm gonna stop talking about it and just do it. Yo, and we're back. Essentially a couple hours later, I didn't realize how much space all these videos were going to take up, so I had to rearrange my whole computer, dump a bunch of stuff on hard drives, blah blah blah. So we're back. So I'm going to try to make this a little bit more concise and record in sort of shorter segments until we, I don't know, figure out a better way, I guess. But this is the best we've got for now, so this is what we're going to do. So what I did here, dug a hole, smacked a 4x4 onto this guy after cutting it. This will be our hinge door, so it's gonna be nice and sturdy. I'm gonna go terribly deep with it, but enough to let it know it's serious. So I'm gonna square that up, fill in that hole, and check back in with you. Close enough. Okay, so here's where we're at, y'all. This guy is solid. buried in the ground, socked in here, socked in there. This guy, I don't love how it's got a little wobble in it, but I think we're gonna put a little more bracing in here. I think I'll do another one right in here, and then we'll do sheeting in front of that. So I think that'll be enough to shore it up. If not, we'll see, and then if not, we'll just add more, because that always makes things stronger. Just show the framing here, how we got from steel to the timber. Lug of bolts in there, then these are just long, like 2-inch self-tappers. Another bolt here. Put a little donkey wiggle in there to shore things up a bit, and then just rinse and repeat on this side. One thing I do need to fix is this. It should be anchored. It's our kind of our guide rod for the collapsible roll-up sides. It was all janked in here before, and I'm not sure what was going on, but I'm gonna fix that before tonight too. So that's what we got. Okay, here we are. This is where I'm going to leave it for the night. I'm going to put something in front of this door temporarily just to help with any coyotes getting in there or whatever else. Hope to turn them a little bit, but everything should be fine. There's another door on the inside. So door framed out, ready to go. I need to get the header in there next. It'll probably be first thing tomorrow, but bracing in on the sides. Put a wackadoodle those in there. Nothing is perfect on these things. It's these greenhouse slash high tunnel wall builds are, there's no flat surface anywhere. Nothing is square. Everything kind of moves with the wind. It's not perfect. So coming off of doing like fine interior work before this is definitely a change for me. But that's okay. We're farm build now. Yeehaw. So over and out. Catch you on the flippity flappity. Welcome, day 2, south end high tunnel slash greenhouse wall build. What we're gonna do first is do the cladding on the end, vertical cladding. I'm not gonna film all of it this time, but I wanted to show you this fix here real quick. This guy, remember, was all wiggity whacked and loose yesterday, so I got a new 1/4-inch bolt in there. Ready to go, not going anywhere. So I'm gonna check back in with you after I get all this stuff cut, and then probably do a fancy time lapse when I get everything up, and that'll be cool. So check back in a minute. Okay, so got everything cut, laid out. Normally I would kind of tack these up as we go just to make sure the spacing is right and I've got all the heights right. So hopefully this goes together well. I don't know, we're gonna see, warts and all. I've got everything except for the last board on this side cut. Last board being the left side of this wall. And I'm just gonna go get to it here. One quick thing I just wanted to mention with these how-to videos is, if you're doing stuff like this, I'm gonna assume you know how to like fit boards in and cut wood and blah blah blah, all that stuff, and you have a skill saw, miter saw, jigsaw, whatever, some kind of saw to take care of this stuff. I'm not going to dumb this down to like 2nd grade level, so boards are cut. Ta-da! So through the magic of video, we're going to get this done here in about the next minute or so. that's that. Here we have a wall. It's not the best wall, but it's a wall. Cost less than $2 billion. All right, so next step then will be header right across here, fill on the top with the same kind of boards going here, and then build the door, of course. And then I'm not liking how janky this wall is, so I'm probably gonna end up digging a big hole right there and just doing what we did on this side for the hinge side. So that'll be fun. And then I wanted to mention too, on the back side here, you can see I didn't tie anything in on the bottom. It's just kind of resting on that 2x6. I'm gonna come back after we're done here and do a 1x4 right across and just tie all these in so that's nice and rigid on the bottom. It'll be a pretty little trim piece for back there too. So there you go. There's most of the wall. Good, something new to hit my head on. We get to know each other. Okay, the wall is done, the header's in. It's good to go. I still need to add the 1x4 backer on the bottom, which I'm gonna do later because we're gonna get all the crap out of the way back there. I'm not gonna deal with it right now, but got my dimensions for our door here. And I'm gonna go in and draw this thing up because it's gonna be kind of multi-layered with the I want to do plastic on this one and not make it wood because the hinges I have just aren't heavy duty enough, and I just don't want a big heavy door either. It just doesn't make sense, and we want to be able to see through it. So I'm going to use just the greenhouse plastic, which is kind of translucent. There'll be a little gap on top to allow for airflow and to get a little, kind of like a little peek hole too. And then a big gap on the bottom for if we ever put deep bedding in here, if we have overwinter animals, whatever, we'll make sure there's plenty of clearance so that we can build that up a little bit and not have to deal with the door that's in the way. So I'm going to go in, draw this up, and then I may or may not get back to that today. Honestly, it's so hot out here. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just not used to it. It was like 20 degrees 2 weeks ago. So gonna be a quiet day. I think the rest of today I'm gonna be out and about, but doing stuff in the shade. We're just baking out here. So Sadie is currently passed out under the hay bale. In her little spot all day. There she is in all her glory. So it's hot. I hate to bitch, but it's hot. So we're gonna do that, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip.